On the 12th of January 2025, Timileyin Ajayi boarded a bike, and according to the bike man, there was blood dripping from the sack he was carrying, and then the bag also attracted flies. So that drew his attention, but the part was not one that there were lots of persons. So the bike man was quiet until he got to a place where there were so many other bike people. So he stopped and parked and asked the other bike people to ask the young man what he's carrying in the sack. And the young man said he went to just buy cow meat from the abattoir. And when they forced him to try to open the cow meat he just purchased, let them see, that was when he attempted to escape. He was caught, and then they opened the sack only to see the head of Salome Adaidu, and they started beating him up. It was in the process of beating him up that policemen were alerted. If not, he would have been killed by the mob. That was when he was apprehended by police officers. He grants different interviews, like different people ask him questions as to why he killed her, what his motive was, what she could have done to provoke him killing her, and whether he regrets it or not. And then he gives different stories every time. And after being caught in a particular lie, and maybe they try to remind him, oh, you said this another time. This is not the same thing you said before. He tries to link up the stories. According to one interview I saw, he claimed that the bruises on his body, part of his head was cut, and on his forehead and his arm was inflicted on him by Salome Adaidu. And on another account, according to the first introduction I gave, when he was caught by the mob, those injuries were actually inflicted on him by the people who were beating him because he was caught with human head. But in one of his stories, he said he saw a message in Salome's phone. According to him, he was her boyfriend, and that she had been cheating on him with other guys, and she saw the messages on her phone. After seeing the messages, he was angry, she was denying, and then he made her understand that, okay, you have been caught, and she said, okay, I'm sorry, and then went to the bathroom and started doing something. His stories have not been straight. In fact, part of the interview, he called Salome instead of Salome. Now, this is a lady he claims to have been dating for the past 1 year. How do you not know how to pronounce the name of a lady you have dated for 1 year? So all his informations are conflicting. He tells one story here, he goes back and tells a different kind of story here. Now, I'm going to be dropping that video so you can see the two different interviews he granted and the different things he said. So it is obvious the guy is lying. There is more to this story, more than we already know. From all the attack and how his stories have been inconsistent, it's obvious he's telling so many lies. So guys, let's go and watch the two videos and connect the differences, and then you drop your thoughts in the comment section whether you believe what he's saying or not, because obviously these are two different stories. In this video also, I am going to be dropping a video of the interview that the uncle granted and what he saw and how everything happened, which is to further say that the young man is obviously lying about what transpired between him and Salome Adaidu.
The suspect says he is sad with the situation he has found himself and appeals for the understanding of all and sundry. He discarded insinuations that he dismembered Salome Adaidu's body for ritual purposes, but claims he did it to dispose her corpse without traces. Are you satisfied with the situation you have found yourself?
No, I'm not satisfied.
So why? Tell us, why did you involve yourself in such atrocity?
Because Salome, she came to my house day for yesterday. So when she came, she did something. She was chatting with a boy, a guy. So I saw the chat on her phone. I told her, give me the phone. She refused. That was how the whole thing started. She refused to give me the phone. That was how the whole thing started. And in the process of collecting the phone from her, she was now trying to use weapon on me. This is where she used all the weapons on me. All these things were done by her. In the process of all these things were done from her. by her. My process of revenging. That's when I stabbed her neck.
Well, it was alleged that you cut her into pieces, and it's the best semblance with people who are into rituals. Some people are alleging that you did this for the purpose of rituals. Can you explain?
I wanted to discard the body so that nobody would find it. That was why I did that, not for ritual sake.
The female friend, my girlfriend.
How long are you guys dating?
A year.
For a year. How come none of the family members know that you guys were dating?
Because it's actually complicated. It's complicated.
So tell us about the complication.
We don't get to see each other all the time. We're always coming around. Like for example, we have a lot of people around. We come around most of those times. So that's how it is.
Did you kill Salome?
Yes.
Why did you kill her?
Why did I kill her? It's because if you don't have each other all the time, you don't have each other all the time.
Is that a reason to kill?
Why did you kill Salome?
That's what I'm saying. We don't have each other all the time.
Siri, call this guy for me. You are here now. Siri, you talked that time. Why you did you like this? Tell us.
Sometimes it's not. It's because we don't really have each other all the time. Our
Simi, start from where you told me you invited Salome.
I invited Salome
Okay.
to come around most in a while.
Okay.
And we get to be most of the time. We've had a lot of things going on.
All right. On that day when she came to your house, when you invited
Narrate what happened on the day that you killed her.
She came to my house and we're actually vibing. We're not actually vibing well. But based on one or two things,
what is the one or two things?
we started getting close to each other. And I saw that my vibe and her vibe came together. So that was how we came to be together.
And that's how you killed her. Just tell us how you carried out, how long you planned to carry out the attack and how you executed it.
It's not something I really planned on. Something it happened on that day and it happened.
Simi,
Not like I had a plan in mind.
Simi,
Ma,
you told me that when she came, you caught her doing something. You caught her sex chatting with another man. That was why you killed her. So tell them, what is it? What has she done to you to deserve this? Tell them.
she was always cheating. She hid most of the things from me most times.
How did you get to know?
Because I saw her phone.
How? When did you get to know?
I saw her phone, like I said.
What did you see in the phone that made you very angry?
Most of the chat with the other guys. That's what I saw on the phone.
So that was when you decided to kill her.
Yes.
Do you have any regrets?
I don't have any regret.
Okay, you don't regret killing her.
I don't.
Why?
Because life is reciprocal. That's what I thought. Life is reciprocal. And if you must be with someone, you have to be reciprocal with that person. You have to understand what that person is going through so that you can actually put yourself in the position that kind of person is going through. So that was why I didn't have any regret. Because we were actually compatible. So that was why.
So, Mr. Timi, please narrate how it happened, what you saw that made you kill, and how you did it. What happened on that day?
What happened on that day was very simple. I caught her cheating on me. And so I brought it to her awareness that she was cheating. She refused. She didn't want to accept until I showed her the chat and showed her what she did before she admitted and told me she was sorry. It's never going to happen again. That was what happened.
So afterwards, you now asked her to go into the bathroom. What happened?
After that, I told her to go into the bathroom she went to the bathroom and started some things. Immediately started those things, I couldn't take it lightly. I had to go into the room of where I can get some certain things that will happen. So I took the knife from the restroom and went it to her. Immediately she was lying her hand down. I held her neck and I did what I had to do, and that was it.
When she died, what happened?
When she died, nothing really happened.
You went and took the cutlass, then what?
I only took some parts of the knife, and that was it. That was what happened.
So how were you caught?
I wasn't caught. I surrendered myself.
It's not true.
How? You were caught trying to dispose.
I surrendered myself. If I didn't want anybody to catch me, I would have done that. It's very simple.
It's not true.
It's simple, to be honest.
Simi said he surrendered himself.
Are you ready to face the wrath of the law?
It's not a big thing to pay. It's not a big thing to pay.
It's not a big thing to pay. So tell us, where are you from?
I'm from Kogi State. I'll be 30 this year.
You told us 31.
I'll be 30
Initially, you
this
said
year.
32. You now said 31.
I'll be 30 this year, this October.
And you say you have no regrets?
I have no regret.
Simi, what do you do for a living?
I'm a cryptocurrency agency.
Yes, our position, the position of the family is we discovered this through the Nigerian police, and we are expecting justice from the police. He has succeeded in destroying our daughter. Not ordinary killing, he butchered her into pieces. He cut that body into more than 50 pieces. And when you look at the whole thing, he's preparing that body for consumption, because he cut all these things and leave them in about 6 polythene bags. That is to say, if you look at where people contributed money to buy cow during festive period, and those times that the Fulanis will come to share the cow among the people that contributed for it, that is exactly what he did in his room. And when we went to his room, we discovered that this is not the first thing he's doing. This is the first time he's doing this thing. He's a professional in this. He has a place. He has a place in his room. All those kind of knife, he has them there that he used to cut and arrange. Yeah, there is a big basin there that he cuts and put inside. And in short, there are a lot of evidence that this is not even the first person he has destroyed there. And in his area there, he's known to be a fraudster. He has deceived many churches to collect their money and run away. They call him a gospel musician, but on the network I discover he's a fraudster. He has duped many people, committed a lot of crime before he landed himself in this business that he's doing now. I am suspecting him to be a human part trafficker, because the way he prepared those bodies is not meant for any other thing. It's meant for consumption. He cleaned it up for consumption.
We are trying to grow a community around here. Do subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, so that whenever I upload the next one, you'll be notified, because there are a few other videos that I will still be sharing about this sad story. Have a nice day and see you in my next one.